city clerks. And Tanya will be first up on, is it Tanya or Tanya? Either way? Okay, all right. All right. Now, these will be 5-word maximum answers. That would be this hand. 5-word maximum answers, okay? All right. Here's the question. Name a person who was most influential in making you who you are today, not a parent. Not a parent. That would be other than a parent. Let's put it that way.
That would be my grandmother.
You got a mic? No.
That would be my grandmother on my father's side. Her name was Vita Matthews. Yep.
Very good. All right. Michelle?
My grandmother, Evelyn DeMichael.
Robert?
My first boss on the city police force, Roger Jones.
And Julie?
Marsha Blackman, greatest teacher ever.
Very good. It's been said, and we'll start, let's see, who started that time? That was, okay. It's been said Taylorville is a great place to live. Actually, you started that one time, so Michelle will go first. It's been said Taylorville is a great place to live. 5-word maximum. Why?
The people in the community.
Robert?
I have to agree with that. They're the greatest in the world.
Julie?
Well, it's all the same for me too. The people, the community, and the schools.
And Tanya?
I think it's the compassion of the people.
All right, thank you. All right, lightning round questions for the alderman. First question, Lee, you'll go first on this. 5-word maximum. Which living person do you most admire?
I'd have to say my grandmother, Lanzotti, Bertha Lanzotti, that ran the 1 mile, and she made me understand what it was all about. Is that
All right.
woman? Thank you.
When you get to 5, stop. No, that's fine. How am I going to stop you talking about your grandma? I mean, who would do that? Yeah, okay. All right. Chris? Which living person do you most admire? 5-word maximum.
My father, he put me first.
Kurt?
My mother, she raised my brother and I.
And Garrett?
I would have to say my fiance, Alex.
All right.
Actually,
It's oh boy. Yeah. All right. I like that Taylorville question. It's been said Taylorville is a great place to live. Why? And this one would start back with Chris.
the people and the compassion in the community.
The way the town comes together as a group.
I would have to say the community of the community.
Taylorville, the essence is all in which it is. It's wonderful.
All right. Now we have the treasurers, and it looks to me like, Kelly, we might be back to you here. Which historical figure is your personal hero? 5-word maximum.
That's tough. Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, like I wouldn't agree with that. Yeah, right on. Okay.
This is a tough one. I would have to say Queen Elizabeth.
All right. Jackie?
I was also going to say Abraham Lincoln.
All right, very good. Okay, I'm gonna spin that Taylorville question a little bit because you were probably prepared for it. So if someone says that Taylorville is not a great place to live, Why would they say that? 5 words or less.
Well, I would tell them they are wrong because it's home to me.
Jackie?
Why would Taylorville not be a great place to live? I would say that the way that some of our properties look.
All right. And Jack?
I would agree with that. We need to take more pride in our homes.
All right, very good. Well, we've proceeded through. Everybody answered a question here? Anybody want me to try to think up something else? All right. Well, we're going to give you a chance to make a closing statement, if you will. It will be 1 minute each, in which you'll have this opportunity to address why you should be the candidate that's elected. So we'll start here with the candidates for city clerk, and we'll begin with Michelle.
Once again, I want to.
Can you hear me? Once again, I want to thank the University Women and the Taylorville Fire Department for putting on the event tonight. And I would like to give a sincere thanks to my family, friends, and the citizens of Taylorville that helped and supported me throughout my campaign. You are much appreciated, and I could not have done this without each and every one of you. I feel that my professional experience, background, and qualifications make me the best candidate for city clerk, and I would ask for yours, and I would appreciate your vote on April 4th. Thank you.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight instead of sitting at home and watching a basketball game. I'd also like to thank 2 of my biggest supporters, Joe and Myrna. Without their support, I probably wouldn't have went through with this, and looks like the firemen have got to run, so I'll call it and let the next person speak.
As this evening went on and I listened to everyone at these 2 tables speak, I think we're all here for the same reason, to try to make Taylorville a great place to live. You've got a lot of candidates here to choose from, and hopefully you'll all exercise your right to vote and choose who you feel in your heart will do the best job. I do feel that I am the best candidate for that job. My track record and experience in leadership and management and community involvement give me the right skills to move forward in this position and make the transition seamless for the staff and the city. I'd like to thank my family and my friends for supporting me, and all the community members that have taken time to support us here. And I would appreciate your vote on April 4th for the position of city clerk.
Tanya?
I believe that I make a good candidate for this position because of my extensive law background and my office knowledge I have acquired over the years. Many of my day-to-day duties are actually very similar to the city clerk's. Hers is a lot longer. She has longer days. She has to come in the evening. The other girls come in the evening, take minutes, and I feel that I'm prepared for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, we'll move on to the Alderman candidates now. Garrett?
I am thoroughly excited to become an alderman. I'm excited to express my ideas for the young community in town, and hopefully help in retaining some of our younger members of the town. I'm excited to do whatever I can to help out Taylorville, because I did grow up here. I'll be getting married here in January. I work here, I live here, so why not try to help where you can. Thank you.
All right, Lee?
I'd like to thank my family and all the people in my ward that's given me confidence to run for this position. And if elected into this position, I will do my best to try to do what the people ask, be with the candidates, along with them too. I know we've all got concerns, and you can't elect all of us. But what I'd like to say is this school system, when I graduated here, it meant a lot to me. I can go back and I can think about the teachers that taught me, and I think about this daily. One of them was Ron Mungin. They gave me the incentive to be a woodworker, and without him and his knowledge, I couldn't have done it. Red Bland was the guy that taught me drafting. That's what got me the job in the first place at the state. And I just thank him and thank everybody for coming out tonight, the women that's put this on, and all the candidates that, like I said here, that we all have one concern. We'd like to be elected.
Thank you. Chris?
Again, I'd like to thank you guys for being here tonight. I hope and pray that you guys are as excited for Taylorville's future as I am to be part of it. It is not, I'm not from here, but it is now my hometown. Like I said, we're at a crossroads to ensure that we keep our character and we keep it a viable community, that we bring others in that maybe want to live here and travel to other places, because we are a community that band together and work together every time there's that opportunity. It's a great place, and we need to keep building it from the inside out. Thank you.
And Kurt?
I just want to thank you all for coming out, thank the University women and the fire department for putting this on. And I want to especially thank my mother, my father, and my fiance for putting up with me through this process. I know they've had to help me cover out on baby duty and everything else to do this. But when this first started, Mayor Brotherton said, make sure you're doing this for the right reasons. And I myself am doing this to be a public servant and to make this community better. I'm taking this opportunity tonight to inform everyone that my salary will be donated to community organizations. My first donation will be to the Christian County YMCA, because it's been near and dear to my heart since I've been a child. And I'm not going to take money from this city to do this job. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Now we'll proceed with the city treasurer candidates. And Kelly, you'll go first.
Yeah, I had first considered this position 5 years ago whenever I heard that Terry France was planning on retiring. At that time, I was a single mother with 2 boys at home, and now I'm mother of 2 grown men, so it seemed to be the right time for me. I've done a lot of research regarding the position before I decided to take out a petition. I've talked to treasurers, former treasurers, aldermen, department heads, and the citizens of the city, and I decided that I can make a difference in this job. I have new ideas, and I believe that I can blend those with the experience already in the office, and we can come out with some good things. I'm confident that there is nothing that this job is required that is above my ability, and I appreciate you would consider me on April 4th. Thank you.
Thank you. And Kelly, Billy?
First, I would like to thank all the hosts this evening for hosting this event, and my opponents for a nice, clean race without slandering one another or stealing any signs. I know as an elected official, I'd love to represent Taylorville, and I'm very proud of our town. I want to see great things happen in the future, and I want to be your voice. My door would always be open, and I'll do everything in my power to control budgets, manage the finances properly, and work as a team player with all employees and elected officials to help Taylorville grow and prosper. So in closing, I'm humbly asking for your vote on April the 4th, and I promise to make great improvements for the future of Taylorville by working for you.
Thank you, Billy. And Jackie?
Thank you to the University of Women of Christian County and to the Taylorville Firefighters Local for having this forum. Thank you to my family for putting up with me through all this. Huge thank you to Terry France for hiring and mentoring me all these years. Thank you, Pam, for working with me with dates for our budgets and tax levy. We'll miss you. I would like to emphasize that I am the current treasurer and I have the experience and knowledge to continue to do my job, one that I believe I have done well and hope with your support to continue. Again, I've been the treasurer for 4 years, deputy treasurer for 5, water bill collector for 3. I've been in the department for 10 years, longer than my staff, and I know each position. I also want to emphasize the importance the city needs someone with continuity in municipal government since budgets are upcoming and a new mayor and a new clerk are incoming. I seek re-election so I can continue to serve the citizens of Taylorville. It has been a pleasure and an honor these past 4 years. Thanks.
Thank you. Well, again, we want to thank the University Women of Christian County and the firefighters for sponsoring this event, and let's give all these candidates a nice round of applause. And we thank you all for coming out tonight. You're now informed citizens, so please do your duty and vote on April 4th, if not before. Good night.